Alrighty, we are back to play with the dragons. So, in the previous episode, we did the how to and not how to tame your dragons, and we will continue this just for the science of this whole thing. Reason being is there is a lot of confusion about taming these things, especially when it comes to when they're in the sleep timer. So currently we have the awesome spyglass, which will actually help us see the two sleep timers. So I have just previously, for the last 30 minutes, been testing it a bit. So it actually has two timers, sleep timer and a refusal timer. So we've been refused twice by this ancient Zelda dragon, and the ancient Zelda dragons have a very high rate of refusal. So what we're going to do now for the third one, we're looking at the sleep time at 6:56. So what will probably happen now, if I approach it, it'll probably go into refusal. So let's see, let's go make a maneuver there. There we go. There's the refusal, 176 seconds. So if I look at it, you see there, he's busy looking at me. He's angry. And he's going to shake his head. See? Does not want to be tamed by us. So we now leave the area. And we are going to sit here and we're going to watch this, because he is still in a sleep mode. So this is what I've said to a lot of the other streamers that have been, especially like on Monarchy and stuff like that, that they need to understand that there's a two-timer system. Okay, yes, we are doing it on an ancient and not on a juvie, but it's pretty much the same thing. It's just that on the juvies there is a less chance that you will be refused by them. So the older the dragon, the higher the chance of refusal. And the thing is now that we are sitting with the sleep timer, so one or two things needs to happen here. It needs to either wake up, which is in the deep sleep, which you can see it has 564 seconds of sleeping. So it's about 1,600 seconds, which is about 26 minutes, that it wakes up. So that's quite a considerable amount of time. And that's where a lot of the frustration comes into when it comes to taming these dragons and understanding the mechanics of taming these dragons. So I'm just using the ancient as an example. It just doesn't really matter which dragon you're going to go tame. Obviously, like for instance in the Monarchy, they only have the license to go and tame the juveniles. So so the juveniles fall on a sliding scale of 0 to about 51% chance where they will refuse you, but you have a better chance of taming a juvenile normally. But if they are in a deep sleep cycle, this is where the issue comes in. You need to see whether it will accept you or not. So this is the way to understand the whole cycle of the whole thing. So we're now going to see, now we've been refused. This is the fourth time we've been refused. We will go back again. The initial first refusal is about 60 seconds. And then it goes up to a max of 170 something, 176. So this is where we need to see now. You'll probably find that as when it wakes up, it might change its refusal status. So what we're going to do is now we're going to go back down again, and you will actually see it shakes its head left to right. And the best thing normally when you're doing this whole thing is to actually watch the mechanics of the dragon. So okay, he's looking at us, he's looking, okay, see, we've been refused again. So now we get close there, and then you will look at him. The closer we get, There we go. Now he's going to shake his head. You see, he says no. So he has refused us again. And if you stay there too long, I would imagine he actually gets angry and then like shoots up at you or whatever it is. Oh, let's just get rid of all this fog and cloud. There we go. Alright, so as you can see, there's a refusal stat again of 170 odd seconds. Let me just remove this waypoint here quickly. It's in the way. So there we go. So this is what we are trying to achieve, is to try and see whether we can hit a chance of being accepted by an ancient. And obviously an ancient is one of the most difficult ones to try and tame, but as we can see, the sleep timer is dropping quite quick. We're on 359, 92, whatever it is like that. The other thing we need to look out for is in its food stat. In order for them to want to eat something for you, they need to drop 600 points in food, and it's a very, very slow drop. Once it gets to 500, it literally stops at it starts dropping at like 0.1 every couple of seconds. So it's a very, very slow drop. It's literally a whole game. You could spend an easy hour with these things, but I think with the sleep timer, with the deep sleep time, or let's call it the deep sleep cycle, you are definitely looking at a 26 minutes minimum. That's minimum. So okay, we're on the 300 sleep timer mark now, and then we still got to see the next refusal. Yeah, I know after testing these things and doing this, let's call it arc science thing, it's like a huge big game on its own with the Dragon Kingdom mod, with these Zeldas. And I think for most is where they're not understanding the mechanics behind the whole system, especially when it gets to say the older and the bigger dragons. And trying to understand the system is where we need to get to. So you see, it's still in a deep cycle. So even if we had to go up to it now, it probably would refuse us until it's completely awake. It's only when it's awake, I think it might actually is where the chance of acceptance is. So let's go and test the theory again. We're going to land over here. We're going to look at the dragon, and there it's refused us again. You see? 168 seconds, been reset again. We come closer. He makes a weird noise, he moves, and he shakes his head left to right in frustration to say like, hey, leave me alone, I'm not interested in you. So I'm wanting to see how far we need to be away. Okay, we had to get quite close. So this is about the distance. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe it's about what? 10 foundations, 10, 15 foundations distance. So we have a higher chance now. So look, we're at 187 seconds. So we're going to just stand here and see what actually happens. We haven't initiated anything. I think we are quite close. I want to just move a little bit away. So what I'm going to do is I'm now going to take the mutton and I'm going to place the mutton in the hotbar. We will test the theory of mutton. Sorry about that. We will test the theory of the mutton in the hotbar, whether that makes any difference or not. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to literally wait here. I want to see if the refusal system will reset itself. The only problem we gotta watch out for is we have things like, you know, all the RGs and everything around us. Now, they will not attack the Ancient, and the Ancient will not attack them. However, should we start the taming progress, this is where we need to, this is what we need to watch out for, because I feel that should there be any wild tames near it while you are trying to actually do the whole process, you will get, it will actually take off. Okay, so we now on what, 9-8 seconds. So I want to see if the refusal system will, I don't want to go and reset it. Okay, so we are far enough away for the refusal system not to initiate, but yet now we have 56 seconds left. So let's see how this all pans out. Okay, we've got 32 seconds left. Okay, so let's look around the area to see if there's any wild tames. I don't see anything at the moment. Okay, so now we are going to go and have a look at this thing here. So let's see what happens. Alright, so let's get rid of this guy. Okay, so now he should be getting into an, there is no, he's not in a deep sleep. He is looking left and right on us. So this is the animation where a lot of people are getting confused in what is actually happening. So because he's an ancient and he's now he's looking around. So what we can maybe perhaps try and do, he hasn't refused us or anything. Let's throw a sheep out in front of him. And let's see if that affects his choice. So nothing thus far. Okay, so that hasn't started the process. So what we'll do is we'll go up to the dragon. It's not giving, ancient dragon does not want to be tamed right now, see? So he does not want to be tamed right now. Okay, so we need to wait and see whether we can actually get the whole taming effect from him. I'm just going to switch into creative mode so that we can, at least if a creature does come close to me. So this is where the issue comes in, where a lot of the I want to actually get rid of this, our little buddy that's going to come up as well, because I think he might actually cause an issue. Alright, so we don't have the refusal, but he does not want to be tamed right now. So he has this little thing where he's flicking his head left and right. He's possibly thinking about whether you want to get tamed or not, or whatever the story might be. Right, where is our little buddy? Where is our companion? Okay, so let's grab this whistle. We're going to pop the whistle over here. Alright, there he is. Okay, so I'm going to go up to him. And I'm going to just, I just feel that he might also cause a little bit of issues. Alright. So we still have it where he is not wanting to be tamed. So we'll go up to the chap again and see. Still does not want to be tamed right now. Okay. So we still have that, and that's whatever that timer is. We don't know. So let's leave. Oh, okay, he is moving. He's moving, he's moving. Why is he rotating? So it's what I'm trying to see is, you see his head movement, it's still like stopping left and right, and I think this is where it comes to a point of where it has to do with his food. So let's have a look, let's see, does this give us a food indication? Not really. Alright, so let's go and let's just take this off. Alright, okay, so even though he is awake and he's not sleeping, he is just completely saying that, listen, I am not hungry right now, so I do not want to be tamed right now. So we'll move in close again to him. And we'll come up to him again. No, still nothing, doesn't show anything. So where do we, oh there, okay. Does not want to be tamed right now. See? Alright, so this ancient is almost like at a loss, like saying, okay, listen, I do not want to be tamed. So let's just say we go out of render a little bit. Let's see what actually happens. Okay, we're out of render. Give it a few seconds. Let's come back into render. We got a small baby one over there. There we go, he's moving. Alright, so he's moving right now. So let's see if this will affect the taming. Alright, so he's moving around and thinking now. So he's either going to take off, or we're not too sure what the whole process is right now. So I wonder, should we, if we throw a sheep up, okay, so if I come up to him and I do this. Damn big dragon, hey? There we go, feed raw mutton. Okay, so he's moving around, he's allowing us to feed him. I just need to get the prompt. Oh, he took off. Okay, it took too long. He took off. Damn. So while he was walking around, it actually gave us the prompt to feed him. So, oh wait, did it actually start? So the only way we're gonna get this dragon now is if he actually lands. So we did have the prompt to feed him, but we missed it. So I wonder, is there any way to land on top of these things? Okay, can you just stop circling? Alright, so we did get the prompt to feed him, and unfortunately we missed it. So the only next thing that would happen is for him when he actually does land. And we don't know how long that's going to be. So it's a short space of time when they wake up, when they walk around, that you're going to try and find that feeding process. Very frustrating, and just remember, because it's the ancients, it's going to take longer. So alright, so let's see if we can get him to rest when we go out of render. They might disappear. That's the only thing that I'm worried about. That juvenile, man. That juvenile, he's still got the taming effect from yesterday. There's another 105. So, where's the ancient? Yeah, you see, he's left. Oh, no, there he is. Okay. So yeah, there's a short space of time of when they wake up for when you got to initiate the feed, and we just missed it. I was busy running around too much, and that was my bad. So, oh wait, there we go. So let's see if he accepts the food. Dragon refused, you insist at your own risk. Okay, let's get the hell out of there. He's refused us. Is he gonna go into this whole deep sleep cycle system again? Oh yeah, you see, he's falling into a deep sleep cycle again. What is he Yeah, so there's the refusal system again. Look there, we're on 1,500 seconds. And this is the whole thing about, oh my god, he's like in a real weird position. So let's walk up to him and see what he does. He's still in a refusal state. So there's one, I wonder if we can actually stand on his back. What the hell? Okay, so oh, the griffin woke him up. Wow, so the griffin came for us and actually got him out of the sleep cycle. That's interesting. Okay, we're getting to understand. So why has the refusal timer stopped? Okay, so now, okay, it's still going down. Right, let's go out of the render again for a while. Okay, we go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right, let's go back. Let's go find this big boy. Let's see if he hasn't despawned. Okay, there he is. He's landed again. But you've landed in like a really... Why you've landed in mid-air? Oh, come on. Why is that other thing... So he's going after... Is he coming after us? No, it's not. So he's going... So that RG is what actually initiated the whole thing for that, because the RG came and attacked us. We weren't on the back of another dragon. So right, let's go back out of render. Where is this silver dragon? Oh, he's still chilling there. Okay, so let's see, let's come back. Okay, there's the ancient. Okay, why is he in the air? That is so stupid. Okay, he's currently up in the air, so let's see. Wait, I think I saw the prompt. Right, there we go. Okay, so he has been fed. Okay, he's a little bit wonky right now. So let's see if we can get the sheep, because he's up in the air so long. I don't know, it's a bit of a difficult spot. Don't know how we're going to get the damn sheep to... Okay, so we've initiated the taming, however he's in a really wonky spot. I don't know how we're going to get the dragon to actually eat the tame. So maybe, I know, just for science, let's put the damn stupid thing on top of its back. I know it's a dumb idea, but let's see what happens. Oh, okay, the sheep fell to the ground. Okay, that ain't gonna help. Okay, maybe, how are we gonna get this thing to... Do I have... Okay, you know what I'm gonna do here? I'm going to, just for the sake of science, I'm gonna put a platform, a floating tech platform here. Where is it? There we go. Let's do that. And a bit of that. Okay. Just for the sake of science, we are trying to determine whether he has accepted the first feed. So let's see if we can get it to actually okay, let's throw the sheep down. Wait until it's hungry again. Okay, so now we need to wait until it's hungry. So this is the process of the time of where anything around it could literally affect the taming process. So let's take out our dragon. This one.